All right, guys. So today we hit break even twice. The first trade, three actually. So I bought here twice when in reality I didn't want to, so I closed the first one as a loss, and then eventually we made it back up. Then we hit break even with the most recent trade here, and this is after the fact also, and I'm gonna go over like the reason why I even took this trade. So on the 15-minute we had a 15-minute inversion fair value gap there. As soon as we were starting to retrace, I entered. My original stop was below here, and we did have this order block, and I was fearful. But I was like realizing trade is gonna hold, and then we did have 45-minute, or it was 1 hour CRT. We did sorry about that. So we did have 1 hour CRT. We can swap below advanced CRT here. As soon as the 15-minute formed an inversion, I expected the market to have speed and delivery, but it just didn't have that. And then if we scale down, this is where I started trailing the stop. On the 5-minute we had on the 3-minute is better. On the 3-minute, so wait, on the 5-minute we did have a 5-minute BSC. This is what held. This is where we started to trail the stop right here to this low. Once we started to move up higher again, and then on the 3-minute, this is kind of where I started to move the stops to break even, and then I cut the position here. And once we didn't hold it, because I wanted to see strong displacement above here, but we just weren't able to get that. And then once we started chopping around, I just realized, it's best to just close this trade here. So on the 3-minute, we formed an inversion. Once that formed, I realized, okay, the market is good. We're chilling. And then once we formed this right here, this 3-minute, change in instead of delivery of the order block, I realized, the market should have speed here. We should not be chopping around. And once we started to chop around there, I realized, it's not really worth it. If the market is not moving up higher after, redelivering back into this inversion, pushing us up higher, getting past this high up here, and then eventually reaching our target, it isn't going to form. And then on the 5-minute, we never really that change in the state of delivery here. So that's kind of another reason why we had two taps, boom, boom. But originally, right then and there, I was already out. The market just wasn't moving. It wasn't displacing. And again, we came back to the higher time frame range on the 4-hour here, near equilibrium, and I want to see the market move higher. Is late AM session, is the market really gonna have to, the speed is gonna have from AM session? Probably not. So I realized, it's just not really worth it to be holding this into lunch session. So I just decided to close it there. Pretty much break even day, only 382, which is, so again, the account is at break even. We were originally up 28, and now we're back down to 26, only $2 here today. I won't lie, I was risking a little bit too much, especially on these positions right here. These were just way too much, and the drawdown was way too heavy. It's way too heavy. I want to mitigate that. I want to have a better entry. This wouldn't be bad. This wouldn't have been bad. The stop loss would have been down here. The market did form an inversion, pushed up higher. I think we should have been waiting for that instead of simply just waiting, for the entry to come back down. I think the entry could have been a lot better. And then the original entry was supposed to be down here, but we just didn't have a confluence there to form. That would have been more advanced here, trading this right here and just moving the stops break even, and then eventually cutting it up here maybe. That's pretty much really it. Nothing really good on the other markets right now if I'm really watching them. Dow Jones chopping around. Gold is moving higher. I do want to see a retrace into this 4-hour PDRA. Did sweep the lows. You can see that there. So probably in the 1 hour you formed something here. So you swept both sides, then you sweep this low right here. Now you're moving up higher at 11 a.m. Here again, you have a 15-minute SIBI, which got inverse way too deep into a premium. Again, I'm not really wanting to be taking these right now. I would prefer if you can come back down to here. Maybe tomorrow we can probably see that sweeping these lows, forming like a short-term high for the week, and then eventually, moving up higher after that. And then Euro was moving up higher. And this is a trade I took, last night, but I DCA'd. So this is something I want to talk about. What I mean by DCA, I mean like I had multiple entries here, and I'm gonna show you guys like the profit, I guess. This is a demo, of course, because I'm experimenting here, but all right, there you can see the profits there. You can see that there. Nice, beautifully executed there. So let's go over the trade here on this one. Again, this is like more of a DCA entry, more of a long-term trade. So CRT daily there. So we had daily CRT. 4-hour CRT was more ideal. So this one right here, more ideal. What I mean by that is it's more advanced. And then on the 1 hour, we had a 1 hour sweep, and then eventually the market moved up higher. Here was the entry again. We were entering at the sweep near like the 30-minute. There was a 30-minute BSC here, but yeah, we're entering near the sweep here after the market was completing this market maker sell model. And yeah, I already completed the CRT, but if we had a 4-hour order block, that's another confluence, and we're sweeping the lows. We had a BSC here, and the market just redelivered, moved up higher again. We're inside of a deep discount here on Euro, especially from the weekly time frame. So yeah, you can see that there, just executed beautifully. I closed it around here. The market did eventually move up. You can see that there we closed around here, like around there, and then eventually the market just went up higher, targeted this, pushed up. I think I should have held to this right here, the 5 average daily range. That would have been more, again, it's kind of unrealistic, but it is demo, so I just was willing to like really let it go. But here on the 15, even the 15-minute time frame had a 15-minute BSC here, right here, which the market did deliver into. You can see that there, and just executed beautifully. And you formed an inversion. So the 4-hour PDRA, 1 hour sweep, 15-minute BSC, or the 30-minute one was a lot better. But you can see that there just moved up higher instantly. Beautiful trade that I was willing to, swing trade, really just trying to hold because I just had conviction in it. But on the 15 here also would have been a good entry here. DCA and entries, because I did talk about it. This is on X. Follow me if you want to follow me. I post my trade recaps there if you want to learn. Just for trades I'm really not taking on my prop firm. Same thing with the Brett one and NQ longs. I'm going over those, all that. So one thing I was talking about here is thinking about how to refine my system so I can swing trade it. So it's more of a swing trade. Feel swing trading will elevate my intraday trading. So in terms of like holding the trade, probably, you know, like again, to the intraday trading entries are usually where I get wrong. The bias is usually correct. So most of my mistakes come from lower time frame entries or the lower time frame in general, and then psychology, really just holding the trade, cutting it, moving stops too early. So yeah, that's basically really it. And yeah, that's basically really it for today. I'm gonna review journal right now. I did journal the other trade right around here, but I still need to finish journaling it. So yeah, we need to finish journaling this little win right here. I put it as $5 because we entered twice, cut one at a loss and then one at a win. So it was just basically break even. So yeah, basically break even day. NQ really choppy right now. Not the best price action. Not enough speed and delivery now. I want to see the market just sweep. You know, I want to see the market sweep or make the 1 hour PDRA inverse. I'm not really going to be trying to force anything now. I want to see it either come back down, sweep this low, or eventually make this inverse and then eventually retrace and move up higher to then target higher prices. So you see either this right here, form an inversion, retrace, then we push up higher. So yeah, either way, I still see higher prices here. So yeah.